Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to introduce you to a very interesting programming language called Scratch. So let's begin. Let's see what is Scratch. What is Scratch programming? Scratch programming is a high-level, block-based visual programming language which aims primarily for children as an educational tool. And we also create projects on the website using block-like interface. So the first point says Scratch is a very high-level language. It is a block-based programming language and it is a visual programming language which is very attractive for children. And as this programming language is primarily designed for children, so it is an educational tool. And we can create any kind of Scratch projects on the website using this block-like interface. Why do we use Scratch? Since Scratch is a visual programming language, it allows students to create their own interactive stories, games, and animations. And as students are given Scratch projects, they get a chance to think creatively, solve problems in coding or while coding independently, and also work as a team with classmates as they are designing or working on their Scratch projects. And they also learn coding through Scratch. So there is a brief introduction or the basic knowledge of coding is also introduced to the students while they work on Scratch. What is the application of Scratch programming? Scratch programming is applied in storytelling, animation, and game designing. As we all see, this is a small animation that we have. The cat is animating some actions, and this is the game designed. So you see the ball movement and a slide which is stopping it to hit some part of the screen. And also it also has a score recording which is done here. And once you start getting more scores, like maybe equal to 100, it says, announces you win. So all this is designed using Scratch programming. So it is very interesting for children, and as they enjoy doing these games, they also will start coding using this block-based programming. So let's see an example for storytelling application. So I will just play a small video of how Scratch is used in preparing storytelling for children. As you can see, the Scratch programming uses two characters. Um, the first character which we see is a boy here on the screen, and the second character appears soon. So there is a little bit of conversation. There is a conversation which is happening between the two characters, and some kind of story is built using the Scratch programming. So the movement of the characters, the background changing, and the display of message, what they are speaking, is all done through Scratch program. So this is a very simple example of Scratch programming application of storytelling. Let's see another example of Scratch application. So it is used in designing games. So I have a small game here where the monkey is supposed to run on the screen or move on the screen to collect only the bananas. So once it collects the bananas, it gets scores. But once it hits the sponge 3 times, the third time the game is over. So this is also designed using Scratch blocks. Animation is also another example of application of Scratch. So I have a small application here. It is a movement of a fish across the lake. So you see the fish jumping over and the splash of water which is created across the water. All this movement is created using Scratch. So far, we have learned about what is Scratch programming, its application, and its uses. So let's begin to learn about how to install Scratch on your laptop or computer. So I will just play a small video which will help you to install Scratch on your laptops. So first you need to open Google Chrome and type in the search engine Google. Once the Google opens, in the search bar type in Scratch 3.0 download. So 3.0 is the version that we are using in the computer lab. So you need to download the same version. Once you press enter, click on the first link which says Scratch Offline Editor. Once you click on the link, you will be directed to the Scratch website. This is the website that you would see, and just scroll down and it would say install the Scratch app for Windows. So choose your operating system. So you do have operating system for Mac and Google Chrome operating system. Since you have Windows, so leave it as it is for Windows and click on direct download. Once you click on direct download, exe file would be downloaded. So this is how the exe file would download. And since I have already downloaded the file, I have the downloaded file as well. So right now I will close this. So this is a symbol that you would see for Scratch exe file. So I would like to pause the installation which is happening since I've already downloaded. So I'll pause it and this is how the symbol would look after you download. So you need to click on that and you would be prompted to a small window. Click on the second option and click on install. So now the Scratch program is installing on your system. It might take less than a minute, so you need to wait till it installs, and once it is installed it would be prompting you to click on the finish tab. Yes, this is a window. Complete Scratch 3 setup. Click on finish and close this website. Let's go back to the desktop. You would see the Scratch 3. Double click on it and you'll be guided to the Scratch tool. Once you double click on the Scratch icon, it might take few seconds to open the application and you would see this small pop-up window. Since you're installing it for the first time, click on the second option, do not share my usage data with Scratch team, and click on close. So this is how your interface would look. So you have empty space at the center and you have blocks. These are called blocks. So different colors have different actions to perform. So there are different shades of color. So each shade would identify some actions that you need to perform. As you program, you will be able to understand better. So I'm just showing you all the different colors and the different blocks which is available on your Scratch application. So let's go back to the first blue button, blocks. This is a sprite, and sprite is the one who is going to do all the actions which you are going to direct him to do. So example, if I ask him to move 10 steps, and the second block I add is go to random position. This is how you're going to join two blocks. You just get it close and it gets attached to each other. So I've attached 3 blocks. When flag clicked, move 10 steps, go to random position. So this is how your interface is going to look like, and in the next video we will begin with small programming using this Scratch application. Hope you're clear with the installation. So please do install on your laptops and help your children to get interacted with this tool so that they do not have any difficulties as they're dragging and dropping the tools. So that's all for today's video. So hope you had a good introduction about what is Scratch, what are its uses, and what is its application, and finally the installation. Hope this video helped you in knowing a new Scratch programming language and its uses, its application and installation. Have a nice day. Thank you.